2K all your life. What modes do you play on?
I play everything. Team up, my career, my team.
I play my career, play all-star team up with my friends online. I do fantasy leagues, I do all that. I'm a 2K head.
I play all.
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our city. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. And looking at the nets, Junior's out there with Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving, then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Harden in at the shooting guard.
The NBA is such an international phenomenon, Kenny. Tearing up this league are some young guns who started outside of the U.S.
Yeah, Giannis, Jokic and Doncic, they come to mind. They're probably three of the top 10 players in basketball right now. It's not, I don't even say it anymore. I don't say international player. I just say he's a player. I never think about Giannis as an international player.
Our game's been global for so long now that's a great point because, we had Dirk, we've had Nash, we've had Hakeem. Some of our all-time greats weren't from America.
And here are the Nets. Here's Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Showing how unselfish he can be. Irving recognizing the importance of keeping his teammates involved.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holmes finds Gilgeous-Alexander, and the layup's good off the glass. Kenny, your former team, the Rockets, have suggested that the league move to start the free agency ahead of the NBA draft. From what you hear, is that idea picking up some momentum?
Well, that's how it is in other pro leagues.
It is, right.
You have a free agency, then you know exactly what you need in the draft. So it would make sense. You drafted something, and all of a sudden you get all these different free agents. You don't need those young players because typically young players are 2 to 3 years away.
The landscape changes.
Yeah, it has, but I like the way we have it because the one advantage with the rookies is they come in as a break, which is an advantage to you. You think about Zion coming in, it changed the entire landscape of the Pelicans franchise. Like those guys do have a lot of value if they played in college and been able to build up their brand.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander? What a dunk.
Pass to Junior. And here's KD for three. And the Nets, another three. The NBA definitely is a global product, and at the same time, Commissioner Silver reaffirming the league's American values of free speech. It's caught some people off guard, perhaps. It's not always easy, is it?
Well, he's got the most difficult job. You got to give the commissioner a lot of credit, staying true to who he is and what he feels the league is about, and able to tell that story to the world, and not just here nationally, but internationally.
Sacrifice money that was coming into the league for values that he thought were important.
Bottom line, freedom is not free.
Now here's Irving. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Sock up two there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kanter. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. For the players, NBA contracts are guaranteed, but we also see performance incentives. I'm sure that's got to be a motivator, right, with those incentives in that contract.
If that motivates you to play, then something's wrong with you, an incentive.
Because you should love it.
Because the guaranteedness of being there and wanting to win should motivate you anything more than anything else.
And honestly, most guys, this sounds crazy, but they don't really know all the language in the contract. They just know it's got a G at the end of it, it's guaranteed. Because you really don't think about that stuff, and you sure as heck don't think about it in the heat of the battle.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
The Nets shoot shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Under trailing by 11. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Thanks, David. Yeah, if they can get the stops, GA, they can really take control of this game early.
Well, and of course, easier said than done. It's going to take great communication defensively to make that strategy work.
You know this. You've got to stay connected to shooters. Be quick in your help. Two things they need to do to accomplish this goal.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the made shot from Junior. Well, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And is out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Here's Scanners checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Run. Junior's checked in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Brown. And the basket by Harden.
Love Harden's assertiveness. He knows he's capable of getting the job.
And every team needs a go-to scorer late in close games. Kenny, when you think about your list of what qualities are essential to be that guy in Princeton, what are they?
I think to be a great crunch time player is to not look at it as crunch time. Like, these are the shots that I would take regardless of the situation. I think LeBron got criticized for that early in the career when he would pass up shots. But he takes the same shot regardless of the situation, which makes it more comfortable.
I would have to agree with that. The other thing, too, as the game has changed, I think your ability to be able to set up the shot, to Katie's point, like because the court's open now, right? It's not as physical, so if I can move without it and get to my sweet spot, and I think that also helps you to be able to finish and work.
Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Ennis Cantor. And it's Durant. And it's Junior at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Maladon.
Maybe the league's most versatile player at the offensive end. Like, Harden is quickly moving up the all-time leaderboards in both points and assists.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He picked up 33 points in the last one against Phoenix.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, you can stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal the key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the key right now.
We'll tell you where back.
Follow PG. We got to let him
Yes, sir. I want to be back.
You guys always stay together. And great, a lot of fun to be joined by Kenny the Jet, huh? As brilliant as he was on the court, he is just as amazing off.
And, Kenny has this amazing...
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Brown is checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder coming this one after the win against Phoenix. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. They could use a bucket. Brown trying to free himself up. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, KD. To the inside, Junior. And Junior throws it down.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
The shot's good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Irving looking over the floor. And Junior throws it down.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets cruising into the quarter.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, we got Rashawn Holmes, and it's Pokusevski in at the three. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Pistons, had a huge game. He finished with 20 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. He came pretty close to ending the game perfect from the field. I think his coach will accept what he did. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Great. He'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Rick, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So a franchise caliber player is a much needed. And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Junior really making a difference here.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Trent. Here's Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving it around. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy's going to be a problem as a passer.
Good work there as it goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Trent's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Thunder. Brooklyn leading by 21. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Irving. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He started close, makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And the Thunder making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Here's Irving. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And there's the pass to Junior. It's deflected. Here's Trent, guarded by Harris. Talk about receding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, And here's Harden for three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Brown. Then it's Junior. And it's Cantor in at the 5, down low. So that's the Nets 5. Harden the pass to Cantor. Now the dish to Junior. And Brown over to help. They get it again. Second chance shot. And Cantor with the lay-in. Good.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's leading by 16. Brown outside. Second chance effort, and Durant puts it in.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Brown the pass to Trent, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Harden bounce pass. To the middle, here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. You're open, this guy will find you.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Baisley, now the feed to Brown. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work at it. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Durant with the steal. Inside, here's Junior. A basket good off the assist from Durant. 26 points for Junior.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Brown outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Beautiful finish, and the layup goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
Boy, delicate touch on that floater by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's pretty.
Timeout called, the Nets. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Outside Irving. Down low. Here's Junior. And the basket is good. Junior's got 12 points here in the second half.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that one's good, Irving.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 27.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively, and he's starting to cook a little bit.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for Brooklyn.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
First one falls for, and a new group in for the Nets. Damian Jones is checked in for Enes Kanter. Rogers comes in for Kevin Durant. And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Irving passes to Trent. Over McLemore. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it to Junior. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
And that one misses. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the second free throw, good. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Irving surveying the floor. And he gets the bucket.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Now, here's Shamet. Moncrief defending. And here is Shamet. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now that's 35 points for Junior. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.